I wanted to show you guys the maps area of where we are in terms of what we cover, what you want to be looking at, the different. So there's a couple different areas that we really cover. We cover Fort Walton Beach, but there's really nothing in Fort Walton Beach that I would tell you up here in Fort Walton Beach, like the main area, that I would tell you is good for short terms. Down here in Okaloosa Island, you want to be south of 98, south of that road right there. The north side is the north side of 98 and of that road is short-term rental restricted. The same holds true for Destin. Everything up here is or just short-term rental restricted. I'll just say it just that way. Anything below Highway 98 is usually a good, like right in here, all that's good. Everything over here. So this is still Destin. This is Destin Commons right here. This is a very popular place for people to go and do some shopping. Right here is Crystal Beach. Keep going right. We're in Miramar Beach now, kind of starting right in here. All of this is good as well. Everything in here is good, especially, you know, the closer you get, or if you can get on Scenic Gulf Drive here. Really good properties for short-term rental there, so long as the HOA or something like that doesn't restrict short-term rentals there. Come over here, you got 30A. This is the next little part that we do. 30A right here, you want to be close to 30A as you can. Obviously on 30A is better. Yep. Then you go on down 30A. Yeah, Grayton Beach, you got Seaside. Seaside is where the Truman Show was shot. You keep on going, Seacrest. Alice Beach right here is really cool. Rosemary Beach. This is the pretty expensive area. This is where celebrities, football players, football coaches, actors, actresses, whatever. This is where they have their beach property at. Keep on going. You got when you get over this bridge right here, then you're into Panama City Beach, and same rules apply. You just want to be south of 98. We have to do a little bit more into checking into the zoning. The zoning is a little bit weird in Panama City Beach, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. So I can check on that if you decide that you're interested in something over in Panama City Beach, and even over into the east of Panama City Beach. These are really good properties in here too. Anything north here, I'll tell you, north of North Lagoon Drive, it's going to be a little annoying for your, like if you get in here somewhere, it's going to be annoying for your guests to drive to the beach. It looks, I mean, that's not too far away, right? But then you got to go here, and then you got to go all the way down here, and then down here. So that's the area. The other things that I want to talk about, condos in our area are considered, almost every one of them is considered non-warrantable. There are some rules, and I'll scroll down here too so that you can see this. There's some rules that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have on condos. These are the rules. You're more than welcome to pause it and kind of read over those if you want to. I'm not going to go over all of them, because there is one that in particular that we break almost every time, and it is this one. Operates as a hotel or motel, also known as a condotel. That is almost every condo complex here. There's a management lobby in the bottom. It kind of seems like it's operating like a hotel, but it's not. It's, you know, obviously a condo complex. They have a management company that handles the management on the bottom floor. They do the property management like a normal property manager would, except there's a lobby and there's a front desk agent. So that's how most of our condos operate. That's the one that we break every time, just about. So it's something to know. What that means for you is your mortgage is going to be, your lending is going to be a little bit less favorable. It's more of a risk for the bank. The bank can't sell the loan off to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, right? Because they won't buy them, because it's condotel. So that means they have to hold on to the loan for the life of the loan. So that means they're issuing you a portfolio loan. And that means that you're going to get a little bit higher of a rate. Normally, it would also mean, and don't get scared by this because I have a solution to this. Normally, it would also mean that you would be putting down 25% or more on your down payment for a non-warrantable condo, because that's the way that they mitigate their risk, right? In this case, I have made some connections with lenders. They want to deal in condos. They think they found their their segment of the market that they're really going after, and they've put together some loan products that are kind of unheard of for non-warrantable condos. So it's very, very rare that you'll hear of a lender having something under 20% on non-warrantables. So these two guys are pretty good. I've closed some deals with them, worked with them in the past. One of them, his name is George Hawkins. He works for South Point Bank. He is he has a 15% down adjustable rate mortgage, no PMI attached to that, and he is super local. So George has that 15% down adjustable rate, and then Joey Parker works for South State Bank, not to be confused with South Point Bank. He is out of Gulf Shores, so he's still local, but he is in Alabama. But he can still lend here. He can still lend. I think he can lend in every state, but I know that he can lend in Florida because we've done deals in the past and we've closed on him. Didn't have any issues. So he has a 10% down fixed rate mortgage on non-warrantable condos. However, going back to the first screen that I was showing you, he has rules. So the rules that are very important for us to look at, really, it's just one rule. Condo licenses motel, that's usually the case here. Blackout dates, if the owners can't use the property, that typically doesn't happen here either. Owners are required to put the property into a rental pool. If that's the case, we're not even looking at it. So the one that we deal with, or the one that we have to make sure, is the case, is that the HOA does not directly profit from rentals. If it directly profits, so this is written, I know, a little strangely, but if the HOA directly profits from rentals, then they cannot lend on it, or that the bank won't lend on it. I don't know, cannot, but they will not. That's kind of important going back to when we're talking about those condos and that management lobby. If that lobby and that management company is run by the HOA directly, then Joey will not lend on it. However, if they third party that management out to, say, someone like Vacasa or Realjoy, then Joey's bank will lend on it. For it to be 10% down, for us to only have to deal with a couple of rules, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So that's something for you to know and to just kind of keep in the back of your mind that if you're looking at condos, this is something that you need to know. If you have any questions on this, I know this is it's kind of a tricky subject here. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll do my best to answer those questions for you to the understanding that I have of them anyway. So then we have hurricanes, and they asked me, well, how do I get hurricane insurance? Generally speaking, right, as old Morgan and Morgan here likes to say, generally speaking, no such thing as hurricane insurance. So really what you got to do is just with your insurance, and this is more of a conversation for you to have with your insurance agent. He'll be able to tell you, he or she will be able to tell you way more than I will. You really have to cover the damage that you can get, right here, boom. Yields two major problems: windstorm and water damage. Cover that type of damage, and you're pretty much protected. So those storms come, we have to deal with them we have the scare of them every year, right? It coincides with the warm season. So that being said, it also coincides with tourist season. So on top of making sure that we're not, losing our property, we also want to make sure that everybody's safe. And that's it. That's the questions. That's kind of the general area information that you need. Any questions that you have, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them on our phone call. You can sign up for some time to talk to me, and you're more than welcome to sign up more than once if you want to. I do not mind. That link is in my initial email. It's pretty much right in the middle of the email. It's in bold letters. I made it a little bit bigger than the rest of the text around it. So it says initial meeting with Jeff. Click on that. That'll take you to my calendar link. You can sign up. I have all of my time set from the time that I've set aside to do phone calls is 11 to 2 Central Time. Anyway, so that's the area again. So my name is Jeff Brown. I work with Avery in the short-term shop here in Destin, Miramar Beach, Santa Rosa Beach, 30A, and Panama City Beach.